Hello everybody, good evening. It is that time again. It seems like it really just was here with winter. I haven't really been posting much, been going through a lot. I kind of explained that in a previous post, everything that I have been going through. But I'm here to talk about the add-ons for Fabfitfun, as well as I do have my box as well. However, I'm going to do that in another video, otherwise these videos can just get a little bit long. My hair is doing something crazy, but this is just kind of a candid talk. It's late, or it's not really late, but it's mom late. Kids are in bed, they're not really behaving tonight, so I just kind of need to de-stress, and I figured this would be a good time to, again, just have a candid talk and have a little bit of fun with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to get into the products here. So jumping right in, what I'm going to start with is we have the Laundress New York Signature Detergent in Classic. So this is for everyday laundering. I didn't even know this was a thing, to be honest. This is a classic. Fabfitfun community made me do it. You know, between watching YouTubers for Fabfitfun talk about their add-ons, or just following along in the community and watching people talk amazing about this product. You know, they're saying how amazing it smelled and how amazing and luxurious it made their sheets feel. You know, they'd buy $18 sheets from like Target or Amazon, and they're saying this made it feel like they were $64 sheets. So I'm like, yeah, I want to try that. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I think it was built up a little bit too much in my head, just because, you know, the scent of this, it's good, but it's not great. But I mean, it's still really, really nice, and I'll definitely use it. I didn't even know this was a product. I mean, I thought there was Tide, Gain, all, and I mean, I use high-end makeup. I guess, you know, there's makeup at the drugstore. I guess maybe it's the same thing, where there's a whole nother world out there that I haven't even explored. So we'll give it a try. It says that you can have up to 64 loads. That's if you hand wash it. Nobody got time for that. I mean, obviously there's things that you have to hand wash out there, but I mean, mainly I'd be using this in my washing machine, which says it gets 32 washes. However, people were saying that they are able to get more out of it than that, and they've had this bottle for months, and it's only down to like here. So we'll see. Yeah, but excited to try that. The next items I do have, I was a little bit apprehensive on getting these, and the reason why is not because they're bad or there's, you know, sketchy reviews. More than anything, it was because it sold a little bit too well in either the winter add-ons or the winter edit sale. And with that, it caused a lot of shipping issues. My hair's just gonna bother me. Anyway, sorry. Caused a lot of shipping issues. So with that, I still ended up taking a chance, because a lot of the issues that I've run into with Fabfitfun is not that it's a bad box. I think it's an amazing box, but a lot of these things that you do try, you know, they send you these amazing products that typically are higher end and typically have a high price tag that go with it should you buy it elsewhere. But eventually some of those things you run out of. And I mean, I'm going through that right now with my Grown Alchemist grapefruit exfoliant. I got that in the fall box, and I fell in love hard. I'd never had something clear my skin like that did. My skin had never looked so good, so it's in my everyday routine. Well, I just ran out, so I just practically had to beg on the Fabfitfun community. They have trades that go on there. I practically had to beg in order to get somebody to trade me. It was my Glam Glow that I had, that I used maybe one time. Super gimmicky. I had that in my last add-ons. One, I won't get it again, but somebody's going to be trading me and then sending me theirs that they didn't use. So good news there, but eventually I'm going to have to buy it again. So I digress. With these, the products I got were from May Love. And the nice thing about these is, should I have to repurchase them, I think one of their things is they had affordable skincare. So these are all under $30. I want to say these, I looked them up, they're like $27. That's awesome. That's something I can easily afford, whereas that exfoliant that I had was like 60 something dollars. It's not exactly in my price range. So this one is the Glow Maker Antioxidant Serum, 1 flow ounces, or fluid flow. Sorry. I actually already tried this today because, to be honest, I cut my box this morning. I knew with having the 2 kids home right now, plus having my boyfriend home during the day, he works second shift, there was no way I was going to get to film this and do like a first impression. So a lot of this stuff I've already used at least once, and I did use this morning. And so far I liked it. The scent is not like overpowering. It's definitely a morning one. It even says on the box that this is a morning serum. Yeah. It's not really like scented. Felt really nice though. I felt it doing its job, and I'm definitely going to continue to use it and put it in my regimen. Did I say that right? I don't know. I'm tired, man. But I'm definitely going to keep using this. The other one I have not used yet, and that one is... May Love the Night Renewer Glycolic Acid Cream. This one's 2 fluid ounces, so this one you get about twice as much. And this one, it says start out using it like 3 times a week because it can be a little bit strong, can cause tingly, but then eventually working up to using it every single day. So I'm excited to start this one. I'll probably do this tonight. I'm gonna do a lot of self-care tonight, I decided. I feel like I needed it. Again, it's been a really long, stressful day. So I'll use this tonight, and I'm sure it'll come back good. But I'm really excited to try these just because I've heard, again, on the YouTube and on the community, just people are raving about this product. People are looking for this. This sold out really fast this time in the add-on sale. So I had high hopes for these. So yeah. Next, all right, we have the, I don't know how to say this, Aquis Prime. So this is the Rapid Dry Hair Turban. And I initially only wanted to get the turban. However, this did come in a kit because the only one that they did have available this time was a kit version. So I've seen these in the past, and again, this was kind of a huge FOMO item where I regretted not getting it in one of the add-ons. So when they had it come around this time, I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna get it because, you know, and I'll get the whole kit. So this is my first time opening it. You know, the first thing I can tell you is there's a scent. This is definitely, and I think it says it on the directions, that you should, oh my god, oh, that you should wash it before you use it. I'm gonna definitely agree with that because the chemicals galore. Oh my god, I want to vomit. But I've heard amazing things about this despite the faces I'm making right now, and the nice thing is it's really big. It's really long. I don't think that this is the long hair turban. I know that there's such thing as that, but I don't see anything on here that says long hair. But I mean, feasibly, this is gonna fit my hair, and I mean, my hair is long. So I'm really excited to try this. It does have the rope, it does have the button closure. I do have a turban like this. However, mine is like more just straight up microfiber. I got it for like $1 at Burlington Coat Factory. So I'm really excited to see if this one does perform differently, because I know that this one, I got the kit for this one for $14. However, this does retail for $20 without the other item that I'll talk about next that I did get. So, you know, I'm really excited to see if there's a big difference or not, because I already have 2 of these. Like I said, I have one that's like this, then I have another one that is more of a hat that I had in my December favorites video. And I really enjoy both of these, so if this is what the higher end is, I'm only imagining that really good things can happen with this. So again, $14 for the kit, and here's the next item that came in the kit. It was only a 2-item kit. It's also by Aquis. I'm not even gonna try to fit that back in the bag right now. I kind of want to though because it stinks. Oh my goodness, you guys, that is just, ugh. Nope. Okay. So the next item that I have is Prime. So this is a water defense pre-wash. I've never heard of this stuff, and I kind of get where it's coming from. You know, the whole slogan here, it seems like, is truth, wet hair is weak hair, and that is very true. Your hair is its most vulnerable at its weakest point. It's a lot more stretchy, as you'll probably see if you ever try to brush your hair, and it's easier to break off. So, you know, people don't necessarily always take care of when they're doing it, where people like tousle their towel. That is horrible. You're gonna blow out your cuticles, damaging your hair. You don't want to do that. That is horrible. But this is supposed to apparently protect before you even shower. That's kind of a weird thing. I'll just kind of go over this. It says how to use mist directly onto dry hair. Spray evenly, set 2 minutes before washing and cleansing hair. It's kind of a weird concept for me, but I'm going to try it because why not? Let me see if it says on here, because this came in here too. Pre-wash protects your hair before it even gets wet, reducing frizz, breakage, and tangles in as little as 2 minutes. This pH balancing spray, formulated with coconut oil and an amino acid complex, protects hair from water exposure from the inside out. So, hey, why not? I'll try it, whatever. Might be another step, but I mean, if it's gonna make my hair nicer than what this is right now, this is not me trying. I will be honest, I don't love the sense of this, and I can't, it reminds me of something that I've used before, and I can't put my finger on it. I don't like it, but I'll live with it because, again, this is a pre-wash. So 2 minutes after I'm using this, I'm putting shampoo in my hair, and I'm not even going to smell this, so it's fine. I didn't like how Fabfitfun shipped this, and I don't think it's necessarily Fabfitfun's fault because of the fact that they can't help that it's cold here. But when I got this, this was expanded to its fullest. Like the bottom here was expanded out. It was leaking out of here and it was completely frozen. This is the first time actually I've been even able to like mess with the bottle at all because it was so frozen, and it held true to another item in my the actual Fabfitfun box. So I'm really happy that there's actually still product in here and that it didn't completely explode, because that would have been a huge bummer. But it did kind of suck. So moving on, sorry, going off on a tangent. All right, the next thing is also a kit that I got, and admittedly I'm using 2 out of the 3 things in this kit already. So the first one is going to be Invisibobbles. It is in my hair right now. I'm actually really liking this because the fact that I think on these are, they're supposed to be, I don't know if it's not as damaging to your hair. I think that is one of the claims. But also, it's not supposed to leave a mark in your hair, which is really nice because I did wash my hair today. Unfortunately, I washed my hair like 10 minutes before I got my Fabfitfun box, so a lot of the things I probably could have used today and didn't, whatever. But so far I like them. They're a lot smaller than I thought that they would be. They're really little. I thought that they'd be like a normal pony size, and they're just not. They're like a ring. So I don't, you know, I think that may actually be kind of a drawback because I mean, I guess you could kind of wear it on here, but it's not cute anyways. Should you really do that? They also tout that these smell like donuts. I don't smell anything. I'm just gonna be really honest. I remember I had like 4 of these in my cart one time. These were $5. And I had like, again, 4 of these, but I'd never used them before, so I ended up dropping all of them except for this kit because I didn't want to buy something without trying it and then realize I hate it. But I think that this would definitely be something for more so lounging around the house. I don't think that this is a workout active type of pony, but I do like it. So, I mean, one of the biggest issues I always have with wearing ponytails is the fact that once you wear a ponytail, you're kind of done for, like in the sense of you got that ugly dent in your hair, and it's kind of it. You either rewash or you have to spend a painful amount of time trying to straighten that bump out of there. So I like the idea and the thought of it, so I'll definitely use it. Next item in that kit is the lip brulee, and I think that it was another YouTuber on the community and on YouTube, because I've seen her on both, and she was talking about how she was tossing this in and out of her cart, and I actually come to find that she doesn't even like these, but I do. And that's okay. That just means that everybody's different. So she doesn't like high shine lip glosses though, and I think that that's one of the biggest things, whereas I'm okay with it. And I think that with these, where she may have went wrong is she did pat it off and then it just didn't stay on, whereas with mine I just kind of left it on, and I mean, I'm wearing it right now and I think it's fading really gracefully. It's not really shiny anymore, but it looks nice. and so I really like them, and I want to do a swatch. I do have some Kleenexes here. Right now I am wearing Panna Cotta, and I think it's really nice. I think it's really pretty. They're not uncomfortable at all. I didn't have any issues with it getting on my teeth. I did do the little finger trick with the but I don't know. And you know, I don't think that she was the only one that didn't like these. I think there's a few people, honestly, that didn't like these, but I really like it, so it's okay. All right, Panna Cotta. Like, I think that this one alone, with how much I like it, makes it worth it. There's Panna Cotta. I like the fact that it's an all nude set, because realistically, I'm not a huge berry or dark person. Like when it comes to lip colors, the darker lip colors on me, I don't know. I'm so pale that it's kind of hard, and I'm not saying they look bad on me. It's just I don't like having to fuss with it getting outside the lips, and I'll do it still once in a while though. Alright, this one's a bit lighter. I haven't tried this one on my lips yet, so again, I can't speak for this one. With that being said, like even this one on here, it's worth it for me because I've been looking for a good lip color, like a lip gloss that's not like a dry down matte. There's the next one. I think I said that was butterscotch. So it's still really pretty though. Really do like it. Alright, next one is Candy Floss. So and this one's kind of an in-between of the two, I would say. A bit pinky, but I like it. Alright, that's that guy right there. And then Salted Caramel. I think this one's a bit darker, yeah. This one I think I'm gonna really like as well, to be honest. Just because it's like a mauve-y nude. But again, there's the shine. You can see that there is a shine. I don't know if you can see a shine up here, but I don't know. Alright, I don't know if I've ever done swatches in a video before. So, not a professional here. Alright. Then Creme de Rose is the last one, and that is that guy right there. So, I think that they're all really wearable, really pretty colors. If you don't mind, you know, the immediate gloss, I think that it does wear down beautifully. I think the packaging on these are really nice too. This is plastic, though it does look like a frosted kind of glass. And I don't know, I think the cap is really cute too on these. And this, again, I did get these in a set because ultimately to get the lip brulee set alone, would have been $14, and then I also wanted the Invisibles, which were $5. So if I got them together, which I already planned on doing, I got a third thing. And so the third thing in the kit, or that came in the kit, were these adorable socks. So these are from Living Royal. If anybody remembers from my winter add-ons one, I actually got some champagne Living Royal socks as well. And they actually really held up. They're really nice. They're very comfortable, very soft. So I was like, you know, I was gonna get these two items anyways. Why not get the kit and get the socks too? Because apparently my motto is you can't have enough socks. I have a full drawer dedicated to socks. So I bet you my boyfriend would argue me on this one, but it's okay because they're practically free. So I think that they're really cute, and I'll definitely get use out of these. So again, that entire kit was $19. Yeah, wow, I'm actually hitting this pretty fast. I'm kind of surprised. And no, I'm not. I just saw the time. Okay. All right, so the next item I got, now this is kind of one of those, are you really a Fabfitfun member if you've never tried one of these? This is the Spongelle. I've seen mixed reviews on these. I think you either love them or hate them. I know, again, that the same YouTuber that brought up the lip kit also had opinions on these that I actually didn't think of until after I ordered this, which is that environmentally, it seems almost kind of wasteful. At the same time, I'm super interested, to be completely honest. Like, I do care about the environment. I do take steps to, you know, to try to make it a better place. But I guess this is kind of one of those things I didn't really think of. And I'd have to do more research as to, like, what happens to sponges when we're done with them, and what they're made out of, and, you know, I don't know. interesting thoughts. Ooh, it's again really strong. You can smell it definitely through the wrapping, and this is what it looks like. I want to say I spent $7 on this, and it comes on a string, which is really nice. You know, they had a lot of cents. Well, I don't want to say a lot of cents. They had 4 cents on the sale, and I really kicked myself because they had a lavender one, which is my favorite scent of pretty much, I don't want to say of life, but it's pretty much my favorite scent of like things like this. And for whatever reason, at the last moment, this one was 7, those ones were 11 because they were in a double. I decided I didn't want to spend $11 on something I didn't know if I was going to use or like or not. So I ended up getting this one over the beach grass and over a rose one because I don't know what beach grass smells like. That sounds very vague. And I don't like anything rose scented. Typically does not work with my body. My body doesn't like it. It rejects it, so I don't even want to risk it. So that left coconut verbena. So, I mean, I like it. I'm not going to lie. I don't love the scent. I'm not like, I can't live without this scent. But yeah, I just really want to try this. It says it gets 14 washes. Now, ironically, I meant to go pick up something at Marshall's the other day. I meant to get something similar to this, but in a pedi or a foot scrub. And I accidentally grabbed a body wash one, and I actually have it here because I literally got it like yesterday. And I gotta be completely honest, I'm really wondering as to how these compete with each other. Because this one, though I got it for $7, it retails at $16. And this one I bought, and they always have these there, for $3.99. And this one says it lasts over 20 washes. And I'm not gonna lie, I like this scent better. So this is kind of one of those cautionary tales for me with add-ons that sometimes there is things that it really does pay to be able to actually smell them before you buy them. Because I don't, 100% honest, if I were to go up in between these two at Marshall's, and I were to smell them and they were the same price, I would have grabbed this one. So, not to say that this one performs better than this one because I haven't tried them yet. Scent-wise, this one's winning. So, I'm probably honestly going to save this one closer to summertime anyways, because of the fact that it is just so summer to me, and quite frankly, there is like 3 to 4 feet of snow outside, and I wish I was exaggerating, but we're supposed to get 5 more inches this weekend. Yay! So, yeah, sorry, I just went on another little rant there, but I don't know. I'm still interested. I'm still wanting to try it and see. I think if they would have had like a vanilla bourbon, I know that that's been one in the past, or again, if I were to see lavender, I think I'd definitely invest in one of those. I think what really turned me off too on the end was I saw something in the Fabfitfun community where I saw 2 or 3 people say that the lavender one didn't really smell like lavender. It more so smelled like just soap, and I didn't want that. That wasn't what I was looking for, so. I'm making myself out of breath here. Oh my goodness. All right, we're to our last item, and this is the most expensive item out of all of them. I think I collectively, I said before it was very comparable to the winter add-on, and how much I spent and how much I allotted myself is actually about to the dollar. So I got the Luxie brushes. I'm really excited for these because I've gotten these in Ipsy's before where it's just like one brush here, one brush there. But now I have the entire collection, which I was really excited about because I think that these are really quality brushes. So I've actually already used them today. I used them doing my makeup. And they're, I had good things to say. Had good things to say about Luxie even before I got these. So the only thing that I didn't have good to say is the fact that I couldn't afford them. But they were $29.99 during the sale, which normally I think these run about $75, which is just insane. And I mean, you do get a lot of brushes. This is the one I use just to kind of blend everything out with my contour as well as my blush. I don't even know if you can still see it because this was like way earlier today. It might be worn off, but this one, stippling dual fiber brush, I used for blush, which I've never actually used a stippled brush for blush before, but I actually really liked how the product came out because it was a lot more subtle. So I'll probably continue using that. Typically I use a Real Techniques brush. It's pretty widely used around blending brush for your eye or crease brush. No complaints there, love it. Angled crease brush, I'm pretty sure, loved it. Haven't used this one yet. I'm sure you could use this either as a lip liner or eyeliner. I use a lot of gel eyeliners, to be completely honest. I used to, but I've been more so than anything on, I love the Wet n Wild eyeliner in kind of the triangle, which is like $2. That's my super cheapy go-to. Otherwise, I like the Clinique one, or the Stila Stay All Day. So I don't really use any gel formulas anymore. This one I just used for powder for on my eyebrow. Worked really well. Again, did not use this one yet. However, I'd probably use this underneath my eye if I was shading underneath. Fluffy brush, whatever. Used it on the glitter parts. Again, kind of similar, but it's a little bit, or not as fluffy and a little bit shorter. Same use. Flat shader brush, I'm pretty sure. Same use. Foundation brush, I rarely use these because I use a beauty blender, or I use like the L'Oreal. I don't use actual beauty blender. I only used it with the Fabfitfun box when we got one in the fall, but I typically use the Sonia Kashuk, the L'Oreal. Sometimes I'll use the Real Techniques, but I actually don't like the one that everybody else likes. I like the weirdly shaped one that kind of goes in. I don't know. You can get it at Marshall's for like $2. This one I used for contour. I think I just went on another rant or tangent. I don't realistically know that I'll keep it in this container just because it's not realistic for me and my uses, though this container I may actually keep for when I want to travel with multiple brushes, because I think that that would be a really, really good use, just because that way they don't stay dirty. But I have probably close to, I mean, now adding these, I'd say I easily have 50 to 60 brushes, and I know that seems like a lot, but when you don't wash your brushes every day and you like to cycle them out, it does definitely help to have that much. So all in all, I'd say with my add-ons, I think the add-ons actually make my box this month or this season, because I think that without my add-ons, you know, and I'm going to get into this into the next, my part 2, but you know, it took me a little bit of time to get excited for this next box, because I started, this will be my official 1 year of FabFitFun. This will be my 4th box. And from the boxes I've seen before, this one just didn't wow me. But we'll get into that more on part 2. I'm going to end this one now. I'm going to be wearing the same thing in the next one. But thank you guys so much for tuning in here. I don't upload as often as I'd like. Hopefully I can start doing some more uploading. But if you guys would subscribe, that would really make my day, make my night. That's already been so bad. But again, I'll see you in part 2. Have a good rest of your night.